Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Akothee just confirmed what netizens have been speculating since she posted a cryptic message last month on her Instagram page. So let's just hear what she had to say.
Keeping you waiting. I had to sort out my other things. I'm at home in the village, and when you can hear my voice, I've not been able to go into studio because I had to explain myself almost 1,000 times, which made me very uncomfortable. I did not understand why I have to keep on explaining myself. Well, number one, yeah, I believe all of you have moved on right now from my relationship, just like I've also moved on from it. It's not existing anymore. I want to tell you that I walked out of that relationship back in June. I will not go into details because that's not bread and butter for now. And I really do have to thank you very much, very, very much for being supportive and sympathizing with me, laughing at me, mocking me, making fun out of me. Okay, some of them sincerely were equally made me laugh, okay? And in life, we always have to pick up ourselves from where we are. The energy I derive in a failed relationship is I keep on learning. I learn new things. I learn new human beings' behaviors. And I'm a person who takes risks. I really did enjoy my marriage. I did. I enjoyed my wedding. I don't regret anything. Anything. I don't, by the way. And for a matter of fact, I did my wedding on my birthday. Just in case things go haywire like they have, I celebrated my birthday in a big way. And I want to thank everybody who was on board, everybody who invested emotionally, financially, because people invested in that wedding. Some invested in the relationship. But then I want to break the news to you and tell you, sorry, we have to pack our bags out of that relationship because it was not a relationship. Yeah? You know, I'm that one person who I don't force issues. I don't force myself onto things. When it is not working for me, my dear, if it's working for you, then I don't know. But when it's not working for me, it is just not working. This is why I don't stay in toxic relationship or relationship I don't understand. Is because my money is in my head. And the moment I allow any man mess up with my head, then he's messing up with my pocket. Unless you are a billionaire and I just have to sit at home and wait for you to bank money in my account, then I can take your bullshit. But when I equally still have to pay my bills, take care of myself as a woman, and take care of my children. Remember, I'm a mother of 5. I have 5 children. Depending on me, I'm their mother. In as much as the 2 boys, we are co-parenting with the father, with the fathers. The other 3 girls are entirely mine, but the 5 children are mine. I also have a life to live, okay? I have Esther Akothee to take care of. I have my family. I have my mother. I have my father who see me as their only daughter, okay? So I'm not apologetic on anything. I will not apologize on anything. If the relationship did not work, baby, it did not work for me. If you thought it was working, well, it worked a few days. And when the mask fell off, I could not stay there. What exactly was I staying there for? So I managed you guys. By the time you never saw Dennis on my Instagram or my Facebook or anything, that is the time that I was managing on my exit clothes. Because, you know, don't just wake up and start come on social media and start parading your relationship, saying, oh, these people will kill you. Come on social media when you are ready and completely done with that relationship. Okay, so that when the people are trolling you, they do not understand whether you are hurting, or by the time you are giving them the news, you've already walked the journey and you're actually very done with that relationship. But if you come on, this is piece of advice. Don't you ever parade your pain on social media. These people can finish you. Because there are people who already equally have so much pain in their lives, their relationships are not working at all. But they just manage it for social media, for people, for likes and comments. Couple goals. I don't have couple goals. If couple goals is not coupling inside this home, it will not couple on social media. No. For who? For people who have never even tried relationships. For people who are in situationships. For people dating people's husbands. For people who have given birth with people they don't even know. For people, you know, man, keep social media a place for entertainment, not a place to pour all your messes. So, just to let you know, thank you very much for carrying me through. Well, I hid from you. It was tough, off cameras. Baby, it was tough. It was tough. And when I realized some things, I had to pull out soft pot because I was like, oh. And like I told you before, when you hit 40, some of you are still young, and you'd wonder how I could move on so fast. Baby, I'm taking care of my bills. I don't make decisions based on hunger, okay? I make decisions based on emotion at that particular moment, how I feel. I was in love, baby. I fell in love and I found a perfect match. Why not walk to the aisle? If it did not work again, we walk back. Like I told you, I am not leaving the market. I am the market myself. Why would I leave my market? Tunakanyagana tu hapo. So for those who are coming up with ideas of, oh, Omosh was a Pakistanian, that is totally wrong, man. Kijana wenyewe ni Mswiss. I met him in Switzerland. He had come to Kenya, I think 3 times back in 2019. And then again, I think 2 times in 2022, from what he told me. And then I met him back in July in Switzerland, okay? He is Swiss, born and raised in Swiss. He comes from a family of, or he comes from a dysfunctional family. The mother is a single mother of 5. And so he is the firstborn, okay? No, he's the secondborn. There's a girl. I met the mother when we went to Italy. The mother normally celebrates her graduation, her birthday in Italy. And I went there. I was introduced. The mother was so happy to see me. I talked to her in Germany. In German, I expressed myself. Okay, I talked to her auf Deutsch, okay? Ich kann ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen. And I told her I am a single mother of 5. I've had so many failed relationships. So just know that your son is going on to the next. So when I tried the relationship and it was not working, what did you want me to do? Why I'm addressing this is there are some people who are stuck on this Omosh thing, even people who are very close to me. And I want to tell you, I don't appreciate it. When I call you that you want to discuss matters business, then the first thing you start by asking me, where is Omosh? Were we dating him with you? Which part was Omosh playing in your life? Or were you romancing your husband using our videos and photos? I don't take it lightly, by the way. Even some very prominent people would just call me and ask me, and even tell me, no, you cannot break up with Omosh. Why not? Omosh is not the first man in my life, man. He's number. If I was able to walk out of a billionaire, I was able to dump a billionaire. I was able to walk out of a marriage where I had children. Okay, the other one I did not walk out. I was kicked out. Sorry. Poleni, nimeharibu mimi sipendi kutusema uongo. I was kicked out. But then with Baba Dominic, I walked out. With Baba Uyo, hiyo ilikuwa hiyo sijui kama nili walk out ama nilisukumwa nje, hiyo pia siwezi kuongelea. I don't remember. Okay? So the truth of the matter is, for me, I don't beg for love. I will give you some of my airtime, but then when I realize unaanza kukua bullshit, I can also be a biggest bullshit you've ever seen in your life. So from today henceforth, it is done and dusted with Omosh. Okay? Now Omosh mimi ndo ni jina nilimpatia. Hakuna mzungu anaitwa Omosh, simply because he was an early riser. There was nothing tagged along that. For the people who are talking about Pakistanian, I don't know what. Why I'm bringing this information, because some 2 boys think that I'm just available even for them. I saw some walking placards. I want to marry Akothee. Uko na balls ya kumari Akothee wewe? Wewe unaweza kucontrol empire wewe? Ama unataka kuadoptiwa in the bedroom? Tuheshimiane mimi ni rika karibu ya mama yenyu. So in as much as my relationships are not relationshiping, let us not go there. My fans, thank you very much. Omera lauru jok malungo Moshe wall kanyo. Lauru jogo bro keto gini gimane berni. Okay? Some would go like, I sympathize with you. Don't sympathize with you. You are laughing at me inside. And you know what? I'm still hot as hot cake, and you can see I am back. Market nilisonga tu kando kidogo. Mimi siwezi ondoka market. Ndio mtu abebe tanalo yangu. Tanalo yangu ibebwi. Market ni hapo tunaoga, hapo tunakaukia, hapo. Yeah. So, guys, that was a short introduction of me being single. Yes, I walked out of the relationship back in June. And I will tell you how I normally walk out of my relationship when I'm still in the relationship, okay? When we were in honeymoon, I found out some things that I could not keep up with. And then I was like, okay. And then he asked me, will you leave me? I said, no, I love you. And then when I was leaving Switzerland in July, at the airport, he asked me, will you leave me? I said, no, honey, I love you. But for sure, I'd already left. Mimi ni yule dem, na kuachanga kama bado niko kwa relationship, imagine. Yani hata utajua. So guys, that was just a short while. I will not go into details. It doesn't matter. I respect Dennis Omosh. We came from afar. He gave me what I needed by the time I needed it. He came in during the time we had big fights with my family, and I was written off. Nobody was talking to me. I was on my own. So I found a shoulder. And the moment he just said, will you, na nikajibu, marry me? Finish. Will you marry me? Yani sahi usitu. Kikingero wa ginyombo. Kingero wa sani. Ni will you? Kadoma wacho ni, will you give me water? One said, wakoni marry me. Okay, so I enjoyed everything. I enjoyed staying with Omosh. I enjoyed living with Omosh. I enjoyed the wedding. I enjoyed everything. All the flight tickets he bought for me, I really do appreciate, my darling. Thank you very much. You are such a kind person. But then the relationship was just not meant to be. I really enjoyed myself. And the bills you paid, aki woi. Hey, ziko najua natoke ni nini. We. Aya, again. Unaona hii nguo anasema ni Pakistan. I personally chose the attire. I didn't want to see him. I didn't want to see him in a suit. Everybody's doing suits. So that was my choice. And I loved him in that. And that's why I'm not even, and I will not delete my wedding video because I did the wedding I've always wanted. And by the way, I normally get emotional listening to songs that I did, you know, like maybe hymnals and stuff. And I'm surprised that the songs that I had on my wedding, I still jam to them until today. I can still watch my wedding. I don't feel pain about it. So it means I walked over it and it's exactly what I wanted. So if you're hurting that it ended, baby, get well soon. Deal with your own relationship. If you call me today and you ask me about Omosh, I will ask you if he was my husband or our husband. Okay? Going through divorce right now. Yes, and by the time you people are seeing me, by the time I was putting up that press conference, by the way, I was so done with the relationship. You could see how I was up and down. June was difficult. July was heavy. August tulikuwa tumeanza kupona. Alafu sasa September ndio nikawaambia mnajua nini mniombe. Asanteni kwa maombi lakini nilikuwa nishamalizana hiyo relationship. Anyway, back to the topic why we are here. After that I put my brain and my love for my foundation. I realized that whenever I'm in a relationship, my dear, I can't do philanthropy. Yani na maisha yangu inakuwa tu ni kwa huyo mwanaume mpaka najisahau na kazi zangu na kila kitu yangu. But then I've always had this dream of Akothee Foundation, and you can Akothee Academy. And you can see that the academy is on now, beginning January. Clap for me, please. Some love hearts, some love hearts. And I did the uniform by myself, you know, like I have spent sleepless nights. I've already ordered the uniforms for my kids, for my students, for my pupils. You know, do you love the uniform? Tell me if you love it. Then we'll go to the rest of the things. You know, that's for the boys, a boy and a girl. Send me some love hearts. Kiss me if you can. Clap for me for being a strong woman. Clap for me for being a strong girl. I'm not seeing claps. Okay, thank you very much. So for the boys, the socks will be like that. For the boys, the shorts. You remember my maraga? Yes, it's because of Dennis that my maraga, I had to take maraga to my sister. And those are the kind of things that, you know, I started working on eggshells. And the moment I started working on, imagine, look at this beautiful home. Then I have to start tiptoeing. I tiptoe forward. So that I can fulfill someone, me, tiptoe, in a relationship. Able to watch a relationship to my foundation, Sasa. The uniforms are here. And I'm so happy that I will be able to support this community. And you can see this, the uniform alone is international. Yo, you can see this? The uniform is an international uniform. And the sweater looks like that. Okay, guys? So, you want to see the girls? For the girls, we are going to have a tunic, okay? We have the tunic for the girls. So, tunic for the girls is right there. She leads, others follow. Akothee never copies anyone. She just does her thing. Either you love her, she doesn't, she cares for the love. You hate her, she doesn't know you. So, actually, those who are using my name for clouds, you will start paying. Eh? Have you ever heard Akothee mentioning anybody's name? Because those are fans telling other fans about their idol. You will never hear me mention anybody's name because I know my worth. Huh? I'm a brand. I'm a superstar. Yeah? I'm the president of single mothers. Yeah? Hata afadhali ile mimba ilitoka. What? Woi, ile mimba kama ningeza. Woi, kama ningeza ile mimba. Sasa sasa sijui ningekuwa niko mgeni wa nani sasa. Wewe unaona kama nilikuwa mgeni wa nani kama ile mimba? Kama ningezaa ile mimba. Kama baba Alfa ungebana anatoa kitovu, jamani, ningekuwa mgeni wa nani hata 40. Naanza kukimbizana na mtu hata 40. Mtu saidia. Lakini huyu Mungu saa zingine akona jokes zingine. Aliamua tu akasema asubuhi tu akasema hii kitu hawezi kaa hapa. Toka tupa huko. Dabedo wendo ngaimluo. Kadi na nyolo nyatio mundicha. Mayo. Sasa ingekuwa kesi nyingine. Ningetoa huyu mtu kwa skin yangu namna gani? Guys, you know what I learned, eh? As women, sometimes we are not real to ourselves. Sasa mbona siku hizi kidogo kwanza kabla hiyo. Anyway, when he came into my life, I was ready for a baby, okay? I was entirely ready for the baby. I was ready for a baby. Na ndio maana yake by the time Omosh anakutana na mimi nilikuwa nimeenda Ulaya kununua mtoto because I have the money. Okay? So alipokuja alipata kama niko tayari, unaona? Sisi nilikuwa mjinga. Nilikuwa niko tayari mimi kuzaa. Lakini sasa ya wapi njoo? Sasa kangekuwa hapo hivi na tumata kutoka kama baba yake anazunguka hapa kwa hii komba. Ningekuwa sasa baby number what wangi kadi ilunga no choto maber nyajo si wangi kadi na aliwo korale pigile pa. Anyway, to cut the long story short, sitaki mtu abebe tena hii mambo ya Omosh 2024. Hii mambo tumemaliza nayo, si ndio? Si nimewambia hiyo relationship haikuwa inaleta mimi, haikuwa inaniletea. So vile ilikuwa inaniletea, sitawaambia ni nini ilikuwa huko because mimi sitaki kuosha my dirty linen kwa sasa. Alafu nikishawaambia ndio nini ifanyike. Sasa ile mumeshamuokota mkamtukana mkampeleka mkazungusha omaingata ni beno ya nyomera omondi ni meno ya nyikenya omondi ki ya Pakistan japo na wewe huyo mtu unaishi na yeye unamjua? Anyway guys, we will be holding classes on narcissistic disorder, okay, and bipolar. It's bad. It's bad. So so nyinyi mjue tu kwamba hiyo kitu haiko. Now we are moving on to the next. Yeah, so that's the tunic for the girls. And before my phone goes off, aki wo intalia kama hii phone itaenda off. Ooh, is 7 minutes na vile TikTok inakula. So that is our uniform. Akothee Academy is coming soon. I hope you guys sasa mkona watu walitengeneza content na harusi yangu, wakatengeneza content na heartbreak yangu, na bado niko tu hapa na content ndio mimi. Nashukuru. But for the women who are jumping like helter skelter with Akothee's failed relationships, you know very well you are in messed up situationships. Afadhali waanze kunifollow. Kama ifanyi achana nayo. Because me I don't want to die. Mimi nilisuffer depression. Ukiniona mrembo hivi, ujue siku hizi I come fast, by the way. Me I come fast. Even before my children, I come fast. Anything that is not happening for me, it will not happen for the other person. I block and delete. Hata uwe rafiki wangu wa aina gani, the moment you start gaslighting me, I block and delete. The moment you start feeling entitled about my life, I block and delete you. For the cloud chasers, I simply send you demand letter. I will just allow you use my name for cloud chasing. Okay? Again, my TikTok families, I am a superstar. I am allowed to go on each and every platform as long as I have audience. When I come on TikTok, I am not your competition. Our content is completely different. You are a fan, stay there. Okay? You celebrate me, good. I am annoying you, unfollow. It's okay. We cannot, I'm not in your level. We can't be on the same level. We are from different environment, different background, different, we are different, completely different. But if you feel that I am your mentor, just copy and go in peace and do your thing. Stop dragging Akothee's name everywhere. Akothee stand, Akothee sit, Akothee come, Akothee go, Akothee jump, Akothee now go. I will not allow you, by the way. I will not. Nikitamo sana nibeba ile panga because now it is my brand. Well, to the main reason as to why we came.
Okay, so you've heard how Akothee had a lot to say. So a lot of things stood out rather to me. She lectured us in the process, and as usual, she had to bring up her wealth, which is good because it's encouraging to people who find themselves in the same situation she was in. But then I also want to point out that during that time when she was supposed to be on honeymoon with that guy, I kind of sensed something was off because she flew to France where her baby daddy resides with her 2 sons. So that time when she was supposed to be on honeymoon, she spent a lot of time in France. And then she was shuttling between France and Switzerland. And I was like, I mean, you've just married this guy. The next logical step would be for them to head to honeymoon straight away, but that didn't happen. And then there was also an expectation of them holding another wedding ceremony in Switzerland around July. So that didn't happen. So I asked myself whether things were going south, and it turns out all was not well in paradise. And as much as she's lectured us and cast us for prying into Dennis' background, I'm sure she appreciates our input, because I think all that noise made her alert, because it seems like she was really in love with this guy. And like she also pointed out, she was lonely, very lonely, because she wasn't in good terms with her family that time she met this Dennis guy. So it was easy for him to manipulate her. And then she also mentioned something very unusual, because she said, Dennis said, "Will you?" And then she's the one who actually finished the question, "Will you marry me?" I'm not sure whether I got that right, because she said that in Luo. So the Luo subscribers and watchers, please help us in the comment section. Did she mean that she's the one who finished that question? So it seemed like she finished the proposal. So you'd have to ask if that's what Dennis intended to ask. Then another thing, she talked about the miscarriage, because if you're not aware, she actually got pregnant for Dennis, but unfortunately she lost the child. But you can see it's as if she's celebrating the fact that they don't have to co-parent, because I think she must have really discovered something grave about Dennis, and it must be something that Dennis didn't reveal before they got married, obviously. Then another thing, um, it seems like this thing, in as much as it's a negative thing, something positive has come out of all this, because she's launched her academy. Though I hope it's something she had been planning to do all along. I just hope she's not just revealing that she's going to open an academy to cover up this scandal. So I hope she signed a prenuptial agreement, like Miguna was stressing, because I can see she's a wealthy woman. And if Dennis is a funny character, maybe he was after her wealth. So I hope she signed uh, a prenuptial agreement. And I also hope she has learned her lesson, as in as much as she would want to be in a loving relationship, she needs to vet people, because it seems like she really rushed into this relationship. Another thing she needs to do is, I know she's very hard headed, but it's sometimes very advisable to seek advice from friends and family, because they always have an objective perspective about somebody that you intend to have a romantic relationship with, because they are not tied into that emotionally. So, and because it seems like this thing really affected her, I hope she's still carrying on with her therapy sessions so that she can bounce back to her normal self. So, and for the rest of us, I hope we also learn to be cautious when falling in love, especially ladies. So, I don't know what you think about all this. Just let me know in the comment section below. Like and share this video. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so to help my channel grow. Thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.